balancing what it would require a president to qualify for election, including the requirement for how many counties you have to have a majority. This could be a possible game changer, Bwana Manduku.
I think alliances will always be in the offing. And 3 years to elections or 2.5 years to elections is a long time. The alliances that will work are those that will be formed closer to the election, depending on the numbers. But I think something that we need to also look at, and this is something that as a country we need to discuss. We are very tribal, and this administration, Kenya Kwanza coalition, before the broad-based government came in, was a purely tribal alliance between the Kikuyu and the Kalenjin. And that is why all the appointments were made from those two areas. The Kikuyus have since left, and so the president has now looked for a new ally, that is my party leader Raila Odinga, who said that he would come in with people from his coalition. But unfortunately, we as Kisis also feel that he has gone in with the Luos and left the Kisis out. There's no single appointment that my party leader Raila Odinga has made that benefits the Kisis. And this is something that in Kisii we are discussing. And we're also looking for a way to make our own coalition with any likely partner who will promise us a better government if and when he forms that government, including the former deputy president. We're open to alliances. Something else that we must discuss as a nation. Look at the appointments now. If you go to the cabinet today, you will discover that 90% of those people in cabinet were former members of parliament. The framers of the constitution thought that the cabinet would be apolitical, that it would be formed of technocrats. But increasingly, that is not working. And that is why, as a country, I've always said, we may have to revert to a parliamentary system of government. And the reason being, when these people are appointed, they're not known, they don't read the pulse of the ground, and so they're not effective. And that is why the president has been frustrated. You appoint someone with a very nice curriculum vitae, very nice experience in private sector, but when he lands in government and given a portfolio, they can't click. And so he gets frustrated. As a country, we need to relook at our political architecture and revert to a parliamentary system of government where your ministers are also elected. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the permanent secretaries. Today, if I asked you, Fred in Muli, to name 5 PSs, you would not even name 3 because you don't know them. There are people who are just picked because of their tribal affiliation. Some were brought by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, some by people from the Kalenjin nation, and honed into government. And they're not effective. Most of them don't even know what they're doing. And so, if the president wants to retain the 2027, he wants to retain his seat in 2027, he must pick people who resonate with the ground, mm-hmm. who have political influence, so that he can deliver.
Is that what he has done with the latest nomination to cabinet, Bwana Gakuya? See names like Mutahi Kagwe, who has been in cabinet, a very senior position in charge of the health docket at a very trying time, the COVID pandemic. Likinyanju